Wisdom and wellness. Welcome in, y'all. How you been, y'all? Welcome to the Abracadabra Network, aka Callosum 88, aka the Ineffable Tarot. This is going to be a brief reading for the collective. We're going to welcome in those beautiful beings of 100% benevolent light energy. Anything lesser than may not enter this space. It's a safe space, it's a sacred space. Okay. You have transformation, temptation, and cremation. Transformation, a highly auspicious card indicating a fine level of self development achieved. It suggests spiritual awakening, renewal, ecstasy achieved through balanced union, fulfillment. In the world location at the base center, it suggests judgment in one's favor, the supremacy of the higher over the lower spirit over matter. Okay? Over the lower spirit over matter. Okay? So this basically is talking about something that was already yours. Okay? To begin with, and that's why you're receiving this judgment in your favor. It may have been tempting, okay, to believe, you know, in fear or in something that may have looked like what you thought was yours, but here's the sound off, okay, that let you know. Here's the telltale that let you know, okay. A tempting offer, yet a decision has to be made, which should be based on the highest motivations. A situation where one has the chance to gain much if the correct standpoint is maintained. When located in the base center of the Tree of Life, the card tells of sexual temptation and a past decision in relation to the world. At the spleen center, at the spleen, it suggests an energy blockage, something needing further resolution. In the navel, it is psychological turning point, yet requiring an immediate decision. While at the heart, it shows a lack of commitment and decision related to the four influence cards bearing on it. In the throat, the card relates to fantasy in the realm of the imagination, possibly telling of the initiation to come. And in the head position, the indication is that a decision has to be made, and that if consideration is taken of the transcendental nature of all phenomenal things, then there will be a positive outcome. Otherwise, an imminent threat may come to pass. Meditate on this card as a doorway through to the occult realms, yet needing right action in order to progress without falling on the way. Okay, I feel like this has a lot to do with pride coming before the fall. I think we talked about that. What's up? How you doing? This temptation or this tempting offer is obviously something that you're going to overcome. I feel like maybe you already had made that decision, but yet here something is again. Okay, here something is coming up um, that you have to resolve once and for all. Okay. Cremation. Develop the faculty of visualization and meditate on the transient nature of all things connected with this world. In doing so, you will gain power from this concept and it will become a ground of reference for all action. This card suggests a spiritual rebirth, but this can only be achieved through the development of concentration so that the inner eye will be able to see through all material phenomena. Courage and fortitude are needed, but the implication is that ascendancy is within reach, perhaps even already achieved. The location of this card at different psychic centers in the Tree of Life chart is of great significance to understanding the meaning. At the throat, it suggests mystic visionary revelation. In the heart, the need for detachment, and at the navel, a change of perspective. All right, so again, that's confirmation showing that you already have the will to overcome whatever temptation, and all you have to do is continue to visualize your intended outcome, and that would be very wise as you move forward on your path. Okay, and create that unbiased space. Okay, necessary to move forward. Um, let's see here. Don't play tit for tat. All right, you already know how that's gonna go. Um, you've already surpassed that level. All right, and that's how you gain. That's how you gain. Period. Okay, waves and waves and waves of abundance that just flow into you like like an open window, right? All right, yeah, because something's gonna have you kind of high strung, tempted, but this change in perspective and you being able to kind of like laugh something off is going to get you that pie in the sky. Okay, because it was already yours to begin with. Okay, let's see what else comes out here for the collective. Anything else from this particular deck? Okay, yeah, that's what I was picking up. I believe this eclipse has a big, 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 big influence on you guys that's coming up, or any eclipse that may be surrounding this reading at the time that you are hearing it. Okay, um, you will be overcoming some type of situation. You will be gaining some financial income. You whatever you've been hoping for or praying for, you will come into alignment. There definitely may be someone here trying to intervene or interfere, but don't be afraid of that energy, because it's actually going to teach you something. It's actually going to be kind of like a piece of the key for you to get to where you are trying to go. Okay. I also see this person maybe eclipsing you in a situation. Okay. Yeah. Um, so just be mindful. I'm also getting like they're amused by you. Okay, they definitely are. Like I said, a high tension situation or something that's just gonna have you like wanting, I don't know, like wanting to be hype. Okay, not necessarily good or bad, but just wanting to be hype in general. Yeah, this definitely has to do with the moon, possibly unexpected energy, something that's going undetected. Okay, I was trying to stay under the radar, but this can't like you can't keep this type of thing under the radar, and that's why it's being called out right now. Okay. Just know that you've already mastered something like this, and you can also reap the rewards in this way as well. Just be mindful of your desire, your motivation. Okay, because your true motivations will be revealed no matter how you cut it. This is for the present and the near future. You have the Ace of Cups here. So it's may be involving a situation of romanticism or of family. Okay. Clarify transformation. Clarify transformation. So incoming message, social media, travel. Okay, of somebody maybe feeling either left out or having to do something, you know, in a different way. Okay, maybe outside of the group, things of that nature, or you know, I'm also hearing somebody like saying, like, am I talking to a brick wall or something like that? Okay. Um, but to be honest, I feel like even then, like if something kind of leaves you a little bit like depleted in your bank account, like you end up making up for that. Like if it's travel expenses or something like that, like everything is taken care of. It's just it just pinches you. All right, but again, this is something that you have over like you've done this before, so you're even better now. You're better at it now. Okay. Or you could have an incoming message of someone's, could be, they could have, they have something for you. Okay. Let's get more. Again, there is that's like a tempting offer. Okay. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. Exactly. They have something for you. You went from the Five of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. All right. Something was already yours to begin with. Okay. Yeah, temperance is going to handle this. Your angels and ancestral guides. All you have to do is keep a cool head. Don't play tit for tat. Remember that if something was hanging in the balance or something left undone, you were meant to confront this, not in a way that is, not in a way that's like mean or anything like that, but in a way that's actually healing for you. Okay. Yeah, the World card is clarifying this cremation, which is telling me again that you're protected. Something was already yours, okay, to begin with. And maybe that's what you're telling somebody. Like, look, hey, this was already mine. Like I already, paid for this, or I already, I already booked this, or already, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, because there's nothing this other person can say. Like, they could be either trying to shut it down or shut you down or something like that. Okay. But no, you just hold on, okay, because the situation is going to be rectified. It's going to be going in your favor. Okay. Clarify, Ganesh. Yeah, so something that was disappointing is turned out for the better because pain does not last always. Okay. What's up? Pain does not last always. Okay. What's this? Yeah, because somebody may thought, I don't know, maybe, you decide not to help somebody out or somebody decided not to help you out. And it's kind of like, oh, you remember when that person didn't help you out, or you remember when, something was yours to begin with. I believe that's why, there's this energy, maybe a cold shoulder or something like that. And I do sense that here. It could be even from an Aquarius energy. It doesn't have to be Aquarius energy. Okay. Yeah, the Ten of Swords, because maybe somebody thought like, oh, you wasn't gonna, you know, achieve your dreams or things like that. But minor setback or major comeback, these things that you may have hoped or wished for, I believe they come in there. Some things are coming in the form of like thoughts are mega ideas. Okay, mega ideas. Okay, right. I do feel like you're all gonna have to speak to someone like in higher up. Yeah. And it's like, you know what? I'll wait. Okay, I'll wait. hmm I feel like somebody's gonna have to like pay you back even more so, like like really really like big time. Okay, they could be laughing now, but as far as going by the book, somebody kind of like owes you, or even from another lifetime. It could be now in this lifetime. I'm also picking up that if there was something of that situation, like that situation is about to come to a close or come to an end. Okay, clarify this 48. Yeah, you already know this, High Priestess, or this is the thing that's going undetected, okay? Yeah, somebody's trying to be undetected, incognito, all right? Yeah, the moon card on the other side. Mm-hmm. But it's getting called out. It's definitely getting called out here. because it's eclipsing. The thing about this is that whatever that you're doing on one side is being done on the other side. So if you're doing something to someone, if that person's doing something to you, you're gonna find out because a situation or opportunity is gonna come for you to do it to them. Does that make sense? Okay. And you may choose a different route. You know what I mean? You may choose the right route of, your highest good, your highest motivation, things like that. Or somebody else chose a different route of just screwing over or doing wrong or, trying to hide something. So clarify the solar eclipse. It's the tower, exactly. The solar eclipse is going to be your confirmation, which is coming up very shortly. You might need to go watch that reading that I did regarding the solar eclipse because it's when all the feelings are going to pour out. Okay. The deepest desires and pains, the reasons behind them. Hi, how you doing? All of this whole reading is free, so these are free pools. Take it as it resonates. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we have the Empress card here. Showing high attention. As I understand, it could be just this creative flux of energy. You know, connecting with Gaia, Mother Earth, in a deeper way than a little bit. I want to get more about this solar return. Yeah, it definitely could have to do with children. All right. Wow. So that's your confirmation. Mhm. That's your confirmation. Something on the way into you again, like somebody giving to you or telling you something or confirming something for you. Again, it could be familial. It's the Ace of Pentacles. It's also the Ace of Wands. It also is the Ten of Cups. Okay, so you find out. All right, I'm also getting you find out from the horse's mouth. All right. Okay. Just hang on. Okay, hang on. Because it will be revealed. Yeah, you're definitely going to find out with the Page of Swords. Yeah, it's going to actually, it's something that's going to be, it's going to bring peace and rest to the whole situation. Your Magician card. Let's get more. The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, because something is complete, something is done. The project. Okay. Or the appointment or something like that. Again, something you're going to get, some of you may get woken up with positive news. Anything else? Yeah, the Magician wants to come out. Okay. And again, incoming. A lot of incoming with fulfillment. You just gotta be like, I'm not afraid of it. Okay. The messenger is coming. You're just gonna have to, make a decision on how you want to respond. Okay. Stay focused on the underlying meaning. Okay. Okay. Lord of Obstacles. This card suggests that there are obstacles to be overcome. The only way to get through the obstacles of the spider's web of the world and its illusory aspects is to become Lord of these obstacles. This can only be done by confronting these things to the point where one sees through them, so to eliminate the cause behind the effect. If this is achieved either through penetration or through surrendering, then one becomes Lord of the three worlds rather than caught in them, so achieving the respect which this position merits. What must be borne in mind is the necessity to begin at the base, to recognize evolutionary order, to gain ascendancy, and to remember through personalized ritual. Ganesh is a co-ally, a helper. At the base center, this card represents strength and is a positive. Is a positive location. At the spleen center, it could indicate a health hazard. And the navel center, it suggests transformatory success, either monetary or psychological. In the heart center, either an emotional obstacle or a mystic opening through devotion. Meditate on the web of illusion, placing oneself at the center as an omniscient Lord. This is a highly auspicious boon card, the Island of Jewels, suggesting the realization of hopes and aspirations achieved through the opening of the inner eye, of the spirit, and the development of faculties of visualization. The key is to maintain faith in the higher self, the resting ground of the deepest aspirations of the heart and soul, seeking expression for them in this world, thereby laying the foundations for realization and illumination in the next. This card suggests an optimistic outlook and indicates success wherever it may be located in the tree of life. The psychological stance of this card is one of inspiration and insight, a spiritual breakthrough. Meditate on the limitless possibilities of the spirit. Again, this is talking about how this is already yours. This was already yours. Okay. So you're just getting back what you didn't know that you had. Like, it's like you knew you had it, but you didn't know you had it, but you knew you had it. Okay. White Lady, Mother of Pearl. The person receiving this card is not a master of his or her own destiny. Such is the price paid in order to gain certain powers. The card indicates mystical inclinations and occult faculties. I feel like somebody was trying to their trade in their natural God given gifts for material possession. Okay, like that's what I was saying. Like if you can create a detachment and be unbiased about the things of the world, then you can have it all, basically. Okay. The card indicates mystical inclination and occult faculties, but this coupled with a weakness of character, an addiction to power giving intoxicants such as drugs, alcohol, money, and so forth, at the cost of the exalted human qualities. At the base location, it suggests the use and possible misuse of intoxicants and the separation of the sexual functions from a reference point of love. In the spleen, it is a danger to health, a morbidity of assimilation. At the navel, the white lady represents transformation itself and the ability to preserve the essence of what one has learned, even past the point of death. In the heart, it shows coldness and detachment from feelings. In the throat, the card indicates the muse, and in the head, commitment is indicated. Meditate on the need to unite both head and heart to achieve liberation. So that's the muse and commitment. Okay. Mm. Let's go to the solar. Solar eclipse. Return to the roots of personality. Consider the astrological influences at birth in order to find a path of least resistance in the present situation. Try to decipher the past in order to predict the future. Bring the future into the present. This card relates to the darkening of the light hexagram of the I Ching, but presents a time when one may be forced to confront the inner structure of the psyche. The relationship of the individual to the collective unconscious is to be considered. The overcoming of obstacles through recognition of self nature, the collection of exterior influences to compute one's evolutionary direction, cultivate the faculty of being aware of auspicious signs such as dreams or omens. A positive card, very much the path of the warrior, a chance to make gains by confrontation, the burning of karma, a return to the source, a way through to eternity. And some of you, I feel like when you find out or when you realize something, it's gonna kind of like it's gonna like trigger you in some way, form, or fashion. Okay. High tension. The questioner finds the need to take a firm position as a warrior. This is extremely uncomfortable. This is an extremely uncomfortable situation to find oneself obliged to maintain because of the constant outpouring of vast amounts of energy. So it's like if you have to be a hype all the fucking time, or you've been trying to portray this energy, it's like it takes a lot of energy to try to keep that up. Okay, especially if it's like, oh, it's someone who's always like trying to fight or trying to start some shit. Like eventually you get tired of that shit. Thus, it is also a state of high tension, requiring the ability to relax and recuperate at the first possible opportunity. When this card is located at the base center, it indicates problems related to survival in the world, with a tendency for the self to become too programmed. There is also the indication of the life force being awakened and channeled through the sexual area, but needing bodily relaxation in order to bring about psychological transmutation. At the spleen center, there is the sign of some digestive malfunction due to tension, such as from overwork. Whereas the navel, this card, has the positive indication of a raw energy position ready for refinement. In the heart center, it tells of feelings at variance with the real position of the self. In the throat, there is a potency of sudden outburst of creative will, but also with a danger to health. And in the head, there is a need to change the lifestyle to one that will not produce high tension in the mind. So that's basically saying, shit, less stress. I feel like, if there was any kind of financial obligations and things like that, like a situation is coming in to where, you won't be thinking about that, or that's less you have to think about. Okay. Let's go to the moon. Intuition and imagination. This card relates to the head center and suggests that wisdom is attainable through the distillation of experience, of all experience. It potentizes the dream world and the realm of visionary experience. It represents female intuitive wisdom, the moon, as the counterpart to the masculine fiery drive, the sun. It is the completion of the ascent through the psychic centers, the chakras. Okay, so, this is you basically helping yourself. What's up, Rosalina? This is you helping yourself in a situation. Um, it gets you into the point of your highest or your highness, okay, which is already something that belongs to you. Okay, nobody can take that away from you. And it allows you to receive, okay, whatever you're meant to receive out of the situation as you overcome and complete. You're in like this mastery position, okay? Thank you for the gifts, baby. You're in this very masterful position. Like, don't stop that energy. Don't leave from that place, okay? And remember, whatever you um, witness on the inside is also a reflection on the outside, as well as vice versa, right? And that's something that you can keep in mind also when dealing with people, okay? That you are being helped, all right? Just allow yourself to relax and receive that help. Don't give yourself a headache, basically. The eclipse is going to happen anyway. It's already yours. It was already yours to begin with, okay? Make sure you meditate. Okay, that'll help you in understanding this message. If you have a question about the reading, you would like a reading yourself, let me know in the comments. Hey y'all, how you doing? If anybody would like a reading, just let me know. If you need to know what the rates are, just let me know in the comments. Be good to yourself, be kind to others, and always, 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 always stay creative, you guys.